everywhere. I could have ended up just like that broken road with a dead end in my path. Thank the Lord that I've got more than that. In this life there's nothing certain except the curtain that rises to the stage. So they ain't no second guessing. I won't forget the blessings that I don't deserve. Because on the street over there's a life I couldn't know would have kept me from the one I love today.
Oh, hello. Good morning. How you doing, Robertson County? This is 1100 WSGI. Not just Robertson County, points beyond, because this is 1100 WSGI, and we go way beyond. I could listen down in Mexico last week because we are a worldwide Christian broadcast facility right here in little old Springfield, Tennessee, and we appreciate you being a part of it. I'm Utah Laverne, and this is one street over, and if you're watching us on any of the social medias, you're like, they got a house full in there. These are my friends. This is the band We Imperfect Few. Woo! And if you've heard me talking about the things we do through CR and all of the things up at Epiphany, I talk about how that I've been a part of the Madison Church of Christ family since 1989. And so they're my family, but you guys are my crazy cousins. I love you. I love you so much. And it's so fun because I've been doing the things. This is the praise band at Epiphany Baptist Church on Sunday mornings and for CR. And because this sweet, beautiful lady right here is not there on Tuesday nights, they came in and let me start playing in the sandbox on Tuesday nights, which is just so fun for me because I've never had the experience to do that. So I've gotten pretty close to these guys and just love them. They are truly part of my spiritual family, crazy cousins side, you know. What's up, guys?
Family.
And it's so fun because they're in here. They've been in here before, just kind of playing some music for you that they're talking about putting an album out. And that was, a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It's been a minute.
It was a while. It took a while.
And I kept hearing from Matt Driscoll. He was like, so when's the album coming out? Well, when did the album drop, guys? You're going to get back up on that microphone for me, one of you. When did the album drop? Give me a date there. Come on, Rob.
I want to say it was like, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
just
about
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
And because of their schedule, because they all have jobs, and because I was in Mexico, we just didn't have a chance to bring them in. But so that's what we're doing today. Is we want you to hear from my wonderful friends and just talk about the experience of putting an album. Is this the first album that y'all as a group have put out?
It is.
Okay.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Now you've had experience putting some stuff out though.
Right. I've been recording for well over 20 years.
Okay, so you've been. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. So, but for the rest of you, anybody else in here had to ever put an album together, or is Rob the only one that came to the table and said, "Okay, I got a little experience with this"? You know, any of you guys?
My first album. Oh yeah.
But y'all got to get on these microphones if you're going to talk. I mean, you got to pass it around. You know how this works. I'll tell you. I think too, Mike, because.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
I got a kick out of I think one of the stories that stands out in my mind as all this is happening is the you were sharing it with your dad. Your dad getting to hear it. Okay, so what's that experience of being able to really share your music and your passion? Because he's a guitar picker, y'all. And I mean, did he dig it? Did he think it's pretty cool?
Yeah, Laverne, that was a really amazing experience.
Get back on that mic.
Oh, sorry, let me try this again.
Yeah.
It was a really amazing experience.
Yeah.
So, not a lot of people know his dad, my grandfather, was a singer-songwriter. Mickey Carroll wrote a bunch of tunes back in the 50s,
Okay.
40s, and,
Cool.
and whatnot. And so my dad always grew up around music, but it was never anything that really grabbed him that much, you know. But yeah, so right before the album dropped, I had a pre-release copy that Joe was nice enough to burn for me. And it was after his surgery, I took him, we were going to go out walking. And we went and walked around Saunders Ferry Park. It's not terribly far from where he lives. And when we got done, I had a copy of the album and he got to listen to it. And,
Yeah.
It was just, it was amazing just to watch the reaction on his face and, you know, watch him get into, because, you know, several of the songs we've done are hymns, you know, so he knows them by heart. And of course, he grew up Church of Christ as well. So, you know, a little different hearing it with music accompaniment with it, but but he just he absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. He spread it around the people at his church. And,
Yeah.
And he told me that whenever we finally get hard copies, he wants 3 copies: one to put up, one for his truck, and one for his house.
I love it. I love it. But I just remember you talking about showing it to your dad, and I thought that was so cool. And you mentioned that there's hymns that he knows, but they're hymns with a twist, right? Talk to me about that, Rob. So they're kind of they're remixed and new lyrics sometimes, but there is that familiarity too, right?
Right. So we wanted to rearrange the music to some of the hymns, bring them to the modern age, and of course that's been done many, many times by different bands. But we wanted to just put our own spin on them, and we've rewritten some choruses to some of the hymns. Some of the hymns don't have choruses, so we've kind of given them a chorus, and we thought that would just be a beautiful homage to the beautiful history of hymns, but also to give them something new, something fresh.
I love it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to, Mike's got his guitar, so you're going to hear some live music at some point. But we've got the album that we're going to try to play through this new board that I'm not real familiar with. So what song would you like? We're going to try it right out of the gate here. So if we have any issues, maybe you can pop back in here and see if you can help us.
So our music's been up for about 3 weeks now.
Okay.
It's on.
How can you find it?
It's on YouTube. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Apple Music. It's on Spotify. It's on Pandora. Pick any streaming service you like. Look up We Imperfect Few, and you'll find the album there. And but the song that has gotten the most plays right now is a song called "Speak to Me," and we're going to share that song this morning.
Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't just play you the recorded version that you can get on all the streaming platforms. I've already bought the album. You can do that as well and share it. So I tell you what, why don't you go ahead and play it? Let's see if we can't bring it up on the board here, and we'll see if this thing works.
That I don't know what is best for me, Lord. Should I stay or should I go? And more than anything, I want to know your will for me. Here in your silence, I can hardly breathe. So many ideas. Is it you or is it me? I know you're listening, but won't you speak to me? Please. It feels like 1 foot in a grave and 1 foot on your promise. I know you're shaping me in my suffering, and right now I don't want it. I have faith you'll never leave. Help me to trust you completely. I'll wait for you to speak to me. I'm holding on, I'm letting go. You never let me go. I call your name through my pain, but you don't say a word. Your silence is deafening, but still I know you're there. You never fail. It feels like 1 foot in a grave and 1 foot on your promise. I know you're shaping me in my suffering, and right now I don't want it. I have faith you'll never leave. Help me to trust you completely. I'll wait for you to speak to me. Won't you speak to me, Lord? I'm not quitting, just waiting. I'm not running, just waiting. I'm not moving, just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting.
I'm not breaking, just waiting. Still praying and waiting. Ain't hesitating, just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. I'm not quitting, just waiting. I'm not running, just waiting. I'm not moving, just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. I'm not breaking, just waiting. Still praying and waiting. Ain't hesitating, just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. I'm not quitting, just waiting. I'm not running, just waiting. I'm not moving, just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. I'm not breaking, just waiting. Still praying and waiting. Ain't hesitating, just waiting. Just waiting on you to speak to me. Yeah. I had one foot in a grave and one foot on your promise. I know you shaped me in my suffering, and now I'm standing on it. I have faith you'll never leave. Help me to trust you completely. I'll wait for you to speak to me. Won't you speak to me, Lord? Still waiting on you, Lord. Speak to me, Lord. Speak to me. Yeah. Won't you speak to me, Lord?
Oh my goodness, that's my guys, We Imperfect Few. And Rob, tell them the name of the song again.
Speak to me.
Speak to me, speak to me. And that's one of the songs off the album that released about 3 weeks ago. And we just want to remind you that you can find this music all over. And you can get it on, tell them all the different platforms where you can get the music.
Yeah, it's on any streaming service. So that would be Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Prime, Apple Music. What else am I missing here?
Good old YouTube.
Good old YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, very cool. But it's just, again, this is the praise band from up at Epiphany Baptist, We Imperfect Few, and we're going to be talking about some of the places where you can hear them and where you can hear them live, because I'm thinking the fair, you guys are doing some stuff. But I got to do an ad here, so I'm just kind of teasing y'all with what I need y'all to talk about. And when we come back, we'll introduce the band, make sure you know everybody that's in the room, because we do have a crowd in here. But we need to pause and talk about our friends Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team, my friends in real estate. No matter what you are looking to do, buying or selling, when you're coming to the real estate table, you need experts. You're going to have an expert in marketing when you come and talk to Barry, because he was a vice president of a media marketing company for 17 years. And we talk about that a lot, because, I mean, you want a marketer to help sell your property, you got it with him. He is a Zillow certified photographer, a licensed miniature drone pilot, does the 360-degree virtual reality home tours to get you up on realtor.com. People will not be swiping past your property without a second look, because it's going to look the best possible when Barry gets a hold of it. Rebecca came at this a long time ago, one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist. She studies all the time to stay up to date on all the things, and going to make sure every T's crossed, every I's dotted. Going to make sure when you're coming to the purchase table that you've been pre-qualified, that you know how much house you can buy, that you understand the nuances of what the interest rates are going to do. Are you going to live up in Kentucky? Well, they have a income tax up there. It's all those things. So because they're from Robertson County, they live up in Cross Plains, been there for like 27 years, but they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky, even though they do specialize right here in Robertson County. Connect with them at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or buy, B-U-Y, robertsoncounty.com, or just give Becky a call, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425, and please always let them know that U-Turn sent you. And we're going to get back into the show now with We Imperfect Few. Again, I want you to unpack some of the places that they can hear you live, because I think the fair, I think you guys are going to be there. But before you do that, why don't you go around the room, one of you, and introduce everybody? I guess we'll let Rob do that.
All right. So to my left is my lovely wife, April Dupree. She sings with us, and she is a travel agent, and she does all kinds of amazing things, and I can't speak highly enough about her.
There you
My
go.
best friend.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm Rob Dupree. In the band, I play the drums, and I also lead the singing. So
We also need to interject. Their daughter's in my homeroom class. She's in my cat time. She's one of
Yeah.
my kids.
Yeah.
She's one of my kids.
Yeah.
I love her to
Yeah.
pieces, Evangeline.
she loves you.
I love her. She's so precious. Anyway,
And to my right is Joe Wallace, and he is to thank for the recording that we have. He put a lot of time and effort into building a studio at Epiphany Baptist Church.
and has also helped me at Greenbrier High School to learn the things. I keep reminding everybody I'm smart enough to know what I do not know. I've been the talent my entire broadcast career. I need people like him to come help me. And he has been a tremendous help. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all.
He's brilliant. And he plays bass with the band and sings backup vocals. Mike, you want to introduce yourself?
You got a mic in front of you. Lean into it, brother.
Sure. My name's Mike Shropshire, and I play lead guitar in the band. It's generally what I do.
He made you introduce yourself because we can't say your last name. I mean, that's it. That's it. It's like,
Probably English, but it's
yeah.
And then to my right here is my good friend Thomas Turnage. He's our rhythm guitar
What?
player and mandolin player and harmonica player and just about anything else we need him to do.
You'll recognize Thomas because he's been on the air with me a couple of times because he is an author and a fabulous author. So we've had him in featuring some of his written works that you can find on Amazon, right? So again,
Google it or
Just-
Amazon the name, whatever.
yeah, and Thomas Turnage, and tell him the name of the last book because it escapes me right now.
Phineas the Frog.
Phineas the Frog, and it's so cute. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, to start out.
To start
His
out.
daughter did illustrations.
Yes, that's right. I forgot Mike's girl did the illustrations, which are so cool. But I mean, we just got all kinds of stories in here, guys. We could do a few hours. I mean, we've got
Yes.
an hour. We've got an hour, and it's already 18 after. So we're going to have to stay on task because I do want to hear some live music, and we have our commercials we have to do. But so tell me this: where are we going to be able to hear you guys coming up? You played. Did you play? You were going to play like last week or the week?
So we
before?
just played this last weekend in Nashville at Watkins Park.
Okay.
We played two evenings, or actually 2 days. It was 2 whole days, really. Sunday and Monday, June 19th. We played for Music City United came together to put together a ceasefire event
Okay.
for Nashville to promote that, we need to come together, love one another, stop the violence. And they focused on worship, and they focused on God being a key element to leading to a ceasefire, and I absolutely agree with that, and love that was a primary focus of the event. Got to spend a lot of time with a lot of kids and play music, and we gave away bicycles, which was really cool, and we led some time in prayer and got to jam along with a lot of other great bands.
Awesome. Well, I was wondering how all that went because I knew that I was getting ready to go to Mexico and I knew all that was going on and they were working all of it out. But now I think you guys are going to be doing some things with the fair. Is that still a thing?
That is. So we're going to play at the fair, Faith Night at the fair. We'll take the stage and we'll be leading some of our original songs and some popular worship songs with whoever shows up and wants to praise the Lord with us.
I love it. Now, last year the parade going into the fair, didn't y'all do that as well?
We did do the parade. I hope to do that again.
I know that was real successful because I mean, what happened? Because wasn't it on a Tuesday night, and then we ended up having Epiphany worship out in the parking lot or something?
Yes.
I mean, and it turned out really cool. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was really a neat night. So I mean, that all worked out really, really well. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
yeah, it was. I was coming in from being a tired teacher, so I don't think it was one of those things I was just so tired, but I'm like, okay, this is good. I can remember because I was just in my first days of teaching, and I was like, oh, like I'd been hit by a truck, and I was like, okay, listen. But it was so cool because I couldn't be there while y'all were doing the parade, so I'm so tickled I got to see it. out in the parking lot. So very cool. So
It took a while for the parade to get started and going and set up, and
Yeah.
we were just ready to go. So we just figured, let's just lead worship in the parking lot, see what
it
happens.
was awesome. It was awesome.
Well,
So
by the time we got back to the church, I mean, it was time to kick off CR. So okay, we're already plugged in and on a stage. Let's go.
yeah,
Right.
that's exactly. That's
Right.
what I remember.
Right.
Is
Right.
we had our opening worship out in the parking lot because you guys came in and it was like, okay, well let's just do this, and it worked. It was a lot of fun. So, well, we're talking with the guys and the lovely April over here, and this is We Imperfect Few. That's the name of the band, and they have how many songs on the album?
11.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a heavy album. I mean, that's good. That's good in a good way, and because I mean, some I've seen some that'll come out with 8 songs, and no, this is 11. So I mean, it's a good healthy album. And so what favorite song off of the album? April, start with you. What's your favorite song on the album? Let's go around the room here.
What'd you say?
Putting you on the spot.
I do like Take It All, but I like Even Today as well a lot.
Both of them are two of my favorites. How about you, Rob? Do you have a favorite? I know favorite child. You can't.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I love every song I get to write. I'd say Solace is probably one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Favorite.
yeah.
Okay, Joe.
I gotta say, Even Today and Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, very good. Mike, how about you get on that microphone?
I'm going to say "Come Gather Sing."
Yeah, that's a cool
my
one.
favorite.
That's a really cool one.
That's
Tom.
your baby.
Yeah. Come Together Sing has got some instrumental. I mean, it's just cool. You got to see the way it just builds, and it's just a cool. Yeah, it's a cool. It's just the way it builds up. I mean, it just kind of starts out real slow and then just kind of builds, and it's just a cool song. It's a cool song. Thomas, how about you?
I would say Take It All because I don't think anyone's.
Put that microphone
I
on
would
you.
say Take It All because we haven't said it yet.
Uh huh.
I had to relearn and learn how to play reggae. A lot of work into that.
Take It All does have a little bit of a reggae kind of thing going on. That's really funny. We're talking with my friends, the Epiphany Praise and Worship Band, Epiphany Baptist Church. Tell them where the church is located because it's kind of, it's kind of back there. It's kind of down the hall.
I know it's on North Main Street. I'm trying to think of the name of the. Yeah,
If you go Epiphany Baptist Church in Springfield, you'll find
I
it.
said North Oak.
North Oak.
North Oak. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said North Main. North Oak. Yeah, North
Yeah.
Oak.
It's you can walk to it from the downtown square. You know,
you can.
I mean, yeah, and it's a cool old sanctuary too.
It's right on the back side of the entire neighborhood.
Yeah,
So,
it really is, and it's just quaint, and I really love it. And what time do y'all have worship on Sunday?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Who's your preacher?
John Nelson.
John Nelson, and Heather's on here going North First Street.
So it's
Yeah.
Heather says North First Street. Well, there you go.
That's Thomas's.
The parking lot's in between two roads,
Okay,
so it depends on what.
y'all gonna have to get on that mic right in front of it.
Come in.
Okay, yeah.
It's the parking
Yeah.
lot's in between two roads.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuss at these two. I need to switch mics because this is the hotter mic and that one's least. You're fine. You're fine. We just gotta get on these young men to get on that microphone.
Oh, you're
But-
fine. I'll just talk louder.
So there you go. Well, there you go. That works. That works. We're talking to my friends from Epiphany, and Heather's even got it down. 2011 First Avenue West, Springfield. Thank you, Heather. And she's got it down. She's got it down. So we'll go ahead and while we've got a pause here, I'll do another one of our ads, and y'all think about what you want to do next. Do you want to play something off the album, or do you want to do something live? I'll let you talk amongst yourselves about how you want to proceed. And while they're doing that, I'm going to talk to you about my friends Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. This is one of those things that, I have to go see her every few weeks because I have to go pick up and resupply my CBD supply. It is amazing the difference it makes for my inflammation. If you have not discovered the benefits of natural CBD and you're curious about it, my hip replacement doctor told me to use it because I have bad arthritis. It just runs in my family, something I got to deal with, and I don't want to take medicines. And I don't. And I'm very proud of that. But I do take natural CBD, and it is produced here in Robertson. It's produced from Robertson County plants grown right here, and that's what I like about it. So I know exactly what I'm getting when I purchase CBD from Corbin Creek. So if you go to the greenhouse, go inside the building, the little office there, That's where you're going to find all their CBD products. You're also going to find everything that's handcrafted and wonderful, great gift ideas. My mom's got a birthday coming up in August. And so, I mean, there's all kinds of birthdays and weddings and things like that. What better gift can you give them than something handcrafted and beautiful? Miss Jane makes pot holders and bowl cozies and all kinds of aprons. There are so many fun gift ideas there in the shop. And, of course, the beautiful flowers, beautiful plant life that you're going to find throughout Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening. They are there from 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, 1 to 4 on Sunday. That's their Sunday hours. You can also see them at the Farmers Market on Saturday. They're at 4920 Highway 161, 4920 Highway 161 here in Springfield. And if you want to talk to my friends, the Corbins, give Miss Amy a call at 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185, and let them know that you turned sent you. All right, guys, what do we want to do next? We want to, I see people picking up instruments.
Yeah, we'll sing a song for you.
Live. I love it when we're live, and so I think we're going to play something live here. And what are you going to share with us this morning?
So we just recently wrote a new song called "Give Me Rest."
See, this is for the album that they're already working on to put out. So that's very cool. That you already got. How many songs have you already got ready for the next album?
4.
See, it was so funny. They hadn't even released the album yet, and they were like, "Oh, we've already written another song." And it's like, okay, well, why don't you release the first album first, y'all? No, but that's great. That's great. And I think it's just once you start really, when you really start living into the gifts that God's given you, He'll pour more into you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I just believe that with all my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we're using our gifts, man, He's going, okay, let's go. So there you go. So, all right. Now tell me the name of the song again.
It's called "Give Me Rest."
Okay, well, let's go, guys. I'm going to use this mic too.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this over here.
I say, don't leave me now. I'll just slow you down. And you said, my child, lay your head on my shoulder now. And my soul needs rest, my heart needs rest, this body aches from all this stress. My soul needs rest, my heart needs rest. In life and death, give me courage to laugh and smile with the world on my chest. Give me rest. Give me rest. Give me joy in brokenness. Give me rest. Pressing on. Pressing on. I don't know what's just beyond. I have run just a few more miles and then I'm done. And my soul needs rest, my heart needs rest. This body aches from all this stress. My soul needs rest, my heart needs rest. In life and death, give me courage to laugh and smile with the world on my chest. Give me rest. Give me rest. Give me joy in brokenness. Give me rest. I'm still alive. Broken bodies can still thrive. My circumstance can't steal this smile inside. No, no, My joy does not depend on my world's steadiness. With a punch or with a kiss, my soul will not be changed by her fist or her lips. Give me rest. Give me rest. Give me joy and brokenness. Give me rest. Play that pretty part, Mike. Just let April sing some beautiful part here.
Come, my soul, I lay my burdens down. Show me peace until my worries cease, until I rest, until I rest. Come, my soul, I lay my burdens down. Show me peace until my worries cease, until I rest, until I rest.
Give me rest. Give me joy and brokenness. Give me rest.
Lovely, lovely. We Imperfect Few. The album is available everywhere. And 11 songs, and that is a new one that you will have to wait to get. You can listen to it here. They're going to, so I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let y'all pick out another song to play because I'm a little afraid that I have got somebody out there we're going to keep y'all on. I'm going to have to go talk to somebody out here because I think I've got somebody else that thought they were coming on today, and I think it's I think I've double booked the show at 7:30, so I've got to go talk to this young lady, and it's just. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. But I'm going to let y'all pick out another song. I'm going to play it and go out there and talk to her and see if we can't get her to reschedule here. Or see if I can get LU to let me stay on at 8, and then I'll just do another half hour. But because we could do that too. But we've got We Imperfect Few in here. We got the band in here. We want to feature some of their music. And but we do have some other things going on around town. So let me go check on that. What is it that you want to play here? We're going to continue playing some of this stuff from the album.
Yeah, so we're going to play another one. It's been a popular one when we've been playing live. It's called Even Today.
Okay, Even Today, and you go ahead and start it, and then I'm going to go out here and see what's going on. So.
I am desperate, I am afraid. Here in the darkness, can't find my way. I don't reach out for you, my hands held high. Here in this moment, oh Lord, I cry. This is the day that you have made, and I will follow, come what may. This is the day that you have made. Starving for change till nothing remains. Even today. Oh. This is the day that you have made, and I will follow, come what may. This is the day that you have made, starving for change till nothing remains, even today.
Love this one, love this one. Even today, that is We Imperfect Few live. We're playing playing some of the album here at 1 Street Over. Hi, I'm U-Turn Laverne. This is 1100 WSGI. And of course, that is just absolutely one of my favorites. And I couldn't sit here and just kind of drink it in. I will do that. I've already bought the album. I had said I was afraid I'd double booked the show, and we had blocked our sweet girl from across the way in because I just saw somebody wave at me, and I thought, what's going on? So we've got all the things taken care of. The most important thing, I did not double book the show. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do better. I have been known to. And that's a horrifying feeling. When somebody's taking time out of their day to come in and do the show and I've double booked it. I stay scattered, But anyway, talking to so the guys, we got Joe and Mike are out trying to move cars around so we can get this sweet girl on her way. And but we're back to the show here. They're going to hang out with me until 8:00, and we're just going to continue talking about the album. I love the fact we're so close to Music City. We have got such amazing musicians, such amazing musical talent, but we just never want to forget to really focus on some of our locals and things. I guess what I'm trying to say is I think we just take it for granted. It's like because there's so many musicians and things. And so when you've got an opportunity to really pour into a local band, I mean, you guys are all local. Y'all are all from here, right?
Right.
Y'all are all local. We were discussing whether you're Joe, Joey, or Joseph. We were talking about that, and they all know you as Joey.
It works.
And but I love that. It was so funny when you were on your way here. We were having that little conversation because I've heard people call you Joey and then Joe, and because I told him, I said, okay, I'm gonna make you introduce everybody, and it's just so funny because you only have those conversations when you have that history with people, and so. These are Robertson County and y'all. These are folks that have been here. They've raised they're raising their families here. They're much younger than me, but so they haven't raised as in past tense like I have. Mike's kind of on. He's chasing me, but he's still a few years behind me, quite a few years behind me. But no, but it's so fun just watching, just to see you use the talent, as we were saying before we took the break and trying to figure out all the chaos in here, that whenever you really use the talents that God's given you, then he just kind of pours it through. And it was just so funny. Before the album dropped, you're already writing songs for the next album. And they're good. I know I came into rehearsal one night and you were playing something. I'm like, what is that? And I don't know which song it was. Do you remember?
It was Broken.
Yes. Yes. Wait until you hear that. That's a cool song. But it was just so melodic. And I just loved it. As soon as I walked in, I was like, because you just kind of hear it and you're, oh man, it had a musical hook right out of the gate. So very good stuff. Mike's eyes lighting up. He goes, yeah, I like that one.
It's a bit of a giggle song. It really is.
You got to get on the mic, buddy.
Sorry, it's a bit of a giggle song.
What does that mean?
It makes me giggle when I play it. It's just that much fun.
They all turn into 12-year-old boys when they play it.
Oh, that's hysterical. Thank you, April. I love it. Yeah. That is hysterical. So why is that such a fun song for you to play? Okay, Joe, come on.
It's got a very funky feel to it.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
You've got a lot of roots on there with some southern rock and funk with the bass and drums, but it's a pretty rocking song. But
on the front, it's kind of got that melodic kind of thing going into it, does it not? Am I misremembering it? Because for some reason, it was like, dun, 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 dun. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, but it's kind of, and I say, I mean, to me, that's kind of, I guess, more of a rhythm kind of thing. I don't know. For me,
it does have a cool rhythm.
And maybe for the rocker from the 70s, which I am, in the 60s, that is melodic. It's like, yeah, that's my jam. I mean, so maybe that's it. But to me, it was just like that. got it. I love it. I
There's
love
a
it.
little bit of 70s influence in that, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's got that little bit of
Leonard
little bit
Skinner?
of a gallop to it. Yeah, absolutely. Makes you bob your head a little bit.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, see, and Heather was saying that last song, or is the current song she says sounds like Led Zeppelin? Is she talking about the new one sounding like
She's talking
Led
about
Zeppelin?
the new one, yes.
Okay. But
I'll take that all day.
yeah. I love it. We Imperfect Few. We
Cowbell
Imperfect
runs it
Few.
Together though.
It's the cowbell.
It's the
You're
cowbell.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's the cowbell that does it.
You've got a cowboy in it. I haven't heard
We've
that.
got a cowbell in it. I mean, come on.
I haven't heard
Christian
that.
music needs more cowbell.
That's Don't Fear the Reaper, man. I was gonna say that's hysterical. Just a random cowbell story. I have like a Santa Claus with holding up a cowbell that sings "Don't Fear the Reaper" and plays the cowbell.
That's nice.
It's one of my most prized possessions, I'll just say. But anyway, it's hysterical. That's so funny. That's so funny. Talking to my friends, this is, if you're just joining us, this is We Imperfect Few. It's the praise and worship band from Epiphany Baptist Church. They lead worship on Sunday morning. They are also there on Tuesday night for CR worship. They're going to be at the Faith Night for the fair. That will be coming up before we blink. We're going to be back in school and the fair and all the things, guys. I know. All the kids. Evangeline got on the phone with me last night when I was calling to confirm this. And I was like, you ready for school? No. It was quick. It was quick. Evangeline's one of my students. She's actually in my cat time, which is my home room. So
She hasn't liked school since pre-K.
Oh, bless her.
She got 2 more years.
Yeah, bless her. And it's so funny. But yeah, it was a very quick. No, stop, Miss Vivio.
But she's making all A's and B's.
Yeah,
so
she's
we're
doing
very-
great.
we're very
She's doing
proud of her.
great. She's doing great. And I can't wait. My students said, I can't wait to get back to school. I really, truly can't. I'm having fun. It's something new to me, and I'm just loving every minute of it. And it's so funny. I had somebody. There's other schools in the district that want to do an audio video program, and something was said to me that, oh, we want you over here, and I'm like, no way, because number one, I will not leave my homeroom kids because I promised them I would stay with them until they graduate. And I had one of my kids, Jackson, he goes, yeah, that's what the last teacher told us, that he was going to stay with us. And I said, well, unless the Lord changes something, and, Lord willing, I'll be here. And he goes, you mean unless you die? Is that what you mean, Miss Vivio? That's so dark. And I was just laughing at him. It was so funny. I said, I'm here, guys. I'm hanging with you guys. We're going to get you through to graduation. So Evangeline's one of those kids, and I'm looking forward to seeing her for the next couple of years. So anyway, I digress. But this is family, guys. This is what this is about. This is why we want you to be a part of what they're doing by checking out their music. Go and just Google We Imperfect Few on all the different avenues to buy music, Spotify,
Pandora,
Pandora.
Amazon,
YouTube, even YouTube, Mike mentioned. So all the places you can find it. And if you want to hear some live praise and worship music that will just inspire you, come to CR on tonight. Tonight's Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, come tonight at 6:30 and you can hear some stuff. And then on Sunday as well, worship, you said it starts at 11?
11 a.m.
It's so funny. I was there one Sunday morning, and your pastor was like, this late start is not, it's not bad. He kind of likes it. He's like, I don't have to get up early. See, our service starts at 9.
Right.
So if I don't have things calling me at church that I have to do, I can come up here and I need to come in and just visit with y'all some, because we could just about get back here in time for Epiphany worship, depending on what we have with class and stuff. Okay, let's do let me do an ad. Y'all decide what else we want to do. You want to do something live, or do you want to play something off the album? Y'all talk about it. What do we need to cover that we haven't covered? While I take a break here and talk about another one of our sponsors, let's go to Veterans Motorplex. I had Senator Kerry Robertson here yesterday, and when I'm showing this magazine, and I can't say enough about Debbie Keenan, the Keenan Group, and this production that they put out. They put this out, I think, once a quarter, she told me. We'll get her on before the summer's out to talk about it, because they'll have it in the fall as well. But why this is important, Veterans Motorplex is one of the big sponsors, and the very back page is your pass to take you're up to 6 kids and 2 adults for free anytime during the 2023 season. That's amazing. And so this is a $40 value on the back of this page. So if you can find any of that, these are going to be maybe hard to find right now, but they still had some at the central office for school. They had a stack of them there. You may still find some at the post office, over at Holman Jewelers, different places around town. But if you can find one of these magazines, this back page is worth $40 and you want to go to the races. Veterans Motorplex is our local racetrack. It's the Old Highland Rim Speedway at 6801 Kelly Willis Road in Greenbrier. And you can give them a call at 615-643-8725 and talk to them about all the things going on. Follow them on social media by following Highland Rim Speedway. You go there, you'll see it's Veterans Motorplex on the banner. But when Jerry bought the place, he just kept their social media because they had a great following. Makes sense. He's a good businessman. He's done fabulous job with our local track. Veterans Motorplex wants to invite you out to the races this Saturday. And again, find one of these back pages and you can go for free. And it is a great value. Even if you don't find that back page, for $40, you can take the whole family, 6 kids and 2 adults. Great concession stand. So much fun. Local heroes, racing heroes on the tracks. It's fun. Gates open at 4. Racing starts at 6. And when you go by there, let Jerry know that U-Turn sent you. We Imperfect Few, they're in studio with me today. And we're enjoying their music that they have released on the album about 3 weeks ago. You can find it on all the different platforms, and you just look up We Imperfect Few. It's an 11-song album, and just great stuff. I love these guys. They're dear friends, part of my crazy cousins in my spiritual family. So what are we going to do next, guys?
So, we're going to sing a hymn.
I love it.
We're gonna sing "Just As I Am,"
but with your own little
our version of it.
Your version of it with your little so you'll recognize it, but there's going to be a little something there. So, all right, let's go. Just as I am.
Just as I am, without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou biddest me come to thee, O Lamb of God. I come, I come.
Just as I am, though tossed about with many a conflict, many a doubt, fighting and fears within and without, O Lamb of God, I come, I come, I come unworthy, I come unable, I come imperfect, I need a Savior, I come unholy, I come way down, I come unfaithful, I lay me down, just as I am. Just as I am. Just as I am, thou wilt receive, will welcome, will pardon, will cleanse, relieve, because thy promise, Lord, I believe, O Lamb of God, I come, I come unworthy, I come unable, I come imperfect. I need a Savior. I come unholy. I come way down. I come unfaithful. I lay me down just as I am. Just as I am. Will you take me, Jesus, just as I am? Do you want me, Lord, just as I am? Will you save me, just as I am?
We Imperfect Few. I love that. I love that. I love that so much. Sarah, I've heard different versions of Just As I Am redone, but I that's truly one of my favorites for sure, if not my favorite retelling of the Just As I Am hymn. I do. I love it. I love it so much. I do. I love it so much. And I just and I love it when we reimagine the hymns that are so familiar to our heart, and because it just gives it new life for the next generation. But that's beautiful, guys. I love that one so much. We're talking with my friends from We Imperfect Few. Let me go ahead and pause and do my last break, and we'll come back and we're going to hear from Joe. Joe, bless him. I was sitting there watching him. He can't bring his bass in. He can't bring his bass in and play, and he sings backup. He is a killer bass player. He's a killer singer and all of that. And so Joe's kind of sitting there, and I'm like, I feel you, Joe. I love you, brother. But and he was basically the producer on this as well. So we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you for a second, okay? So get ready, man. Get ready. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pause there. We're going to talk about my friends over at Cumberland Connect, one of our sponsors for the program, one of our full-time sponsors. So excited about Cumberland Connect because if, a lot of times we'll go around the room and say, hey, who's in the gig club? Because once you find out about Cumberland Connect, if you're a Cumberland Electric customer, you're like, sign me up. And you'll find, we were talking with Senator Roberts yesterday, and he said that when you go to cumberlandconnect.org, he's going to be one of the last ones to get it. So that's why I'm saying Cumberland Connect did not show favoritism. Our state senator does not have it yet because he's so close into town. He is considered pretty well served by internet, but he was looking at the map and he says, they're saying they're getting to me by the end of the year. And he was kind of at the bottom of the list. So, we're getting there to where everybody that has Cumberland Electric is going to have access to Cumberland Connect. So if you want to find out when they're going to be knocking on your door, they may already be in your neighborhood. You can call them at 1-800-987-2362, 1-800-987-2362, or you can go to cumberlandconnect.org, cumberlandconnect.org, put in your zip code, you can check out the map, check out all the things and give them a call and set it up. And if they're there, it'll be quick. And they will have you hooked up with high-speed internet, and you can be a part of the gig club too for $80. I love it. And if you're somebody that's struggling financially, because internet has been considered a utility now, they have brought up an affordable connectivity program providing qualifying households with monthly credit to help pay for internet services. And if you're eligible, you may receive a credit of up to $30 per month toward broadband services. And they have packages that start at $30 per month. Cumberland Connect, full-time sponsor here at 1 Street Over, and when you connect with them, let them know U-Turn sent you. Okay, Joey. Come on, Joe.
With your
Joe.
local news
So-
from
Morning.
I gotta get it right. What are you doing, my friend? So talk to me. What's your what was your favorite process of this? What part of this did you think, man, I want to do that again? Because you've been working on this for a while, for a minute.
Honestly,
Clarksville has had 300
two of my favorite things have been
crashes
the
so far
recording
this
process
Okay.
and
City
then the
leaders say
editing
lowering the
process.
speed
Okay.
limit and increasing speeding fines
I got lost
could
in
help
time
encourage people
through
to
the
slow
editing.
down and potentially save.
Your
Many-
wife
many
will probably go,
times.
yes,
also
she
She was
did.
very happy about
speed
that.
limits where there aren't
We would be there and he'd get phone calls. When you coming home? Right?
Aside from that, it was a blast. First time really doing a production like that, rolling with it.
Is suspending all construction-related
learning
road
as I'm
closures
going.
on interstates and
Still got
state
a
routes
lot
from
more to
Saturday,
learn.
July 1st to Wednesday,
But
July 5th.
I'm excited
Work
to do
zone
it
speed
even
limits
more.
will still be in place.
I do want to
The
plug
workers
in
may
an
still
extra
be on
thank you
site in some
for
construction
Dominic.
zones.
I don't know how to
Sumner
pronounce his
County
last name.
Administrator of Elections
He's with
Lori
Soundstripe
Ashley has taken an
Studios.
indefinite
Did all the
leave from her
mastering work
position
for us.
after being
And
charged by Hendersonville
especially
police
thanking him
with domestic
for
assault against
putting
her
up with us
husband.
for releasing the
Ashley was
masters and then coming
cooperative
back and
with
going, no, we
police
want
and
to
was
change
not
this,
under
and
the
then
influence of alcohol
sending
or
him
other
back to the
intoxicating
masters for him to
substances at the
remaster
time of
them.
her arrest.
He's been a
Domestic
blessing
assault
through
charge
this
is
entire
Ashley's
project.
second misdemeanor
So that's
charge since
Dominic
2015.
Cosentino.
When she was
Yeah.
charged
He
by
lives
police
right
in
here in
Hendersonville
Yes.
with theft
Springfield. He's
for
like
under $1,000.
5 minutes down the road from Epiphany.
Yeah,
He
that was
has his
handy.
own
Patrols
studio.
on order from Friday, June
He's
30th to
incredibly
Tuesday, July
knowledgeable.
4th.
He did all the
heightened
mastering
alert
on the
for
album,
driving under the
and
influence
big
infractions.
plug. Thank you,
The
Dominic.
effort part of
So,
Operation Dry
as a
Water,
bass player, what's your
DUI
favorite
awareness and
part of the
enforcement
album
campaign.
that you get to
The
play?
Coast Guard and
What's your
Mothers
favorite
Against
part?
Drunk
What's the
Driving
best?
will
What's the
also
best
be
bass riff?
participating
That's
to support
really
law
hard to
enforcement.
answer.
I know. Come on, put you on the spot of the album. What's
I'm Ron
you know?
Jordan.
Honestly, it would
Back
be
to
my
local
part on
news.
Even
So
Today.
Even today.
We went through a process of writing that song, as Rob would say. We took that song from the old hymn, This Is the Day, which is real upbeat, but the song itself doesn't fit the mode of where it came from, which was Psalm 118. Psalm 118, and it's actually it's a very, what's the term, somber verse within the Bible. Is it King David?
Anytime during
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. King David is surrounded by several armies. He's very in a desperate situation, and through all that, he's still saying,
Come hungry.
I'm still going to serve you. I'm still going to praise you. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to reflect the meaning behind that verse. And we wound up rewriting that song 4 times.
Oh, wow.
And on the 4th time, we came up with that, with the finished product.
With your family, with your friends.
But yes,
through the end of
the
October,
picking
get
part
to the races
of,
today. Saturday is
who would have known a bass player
out,
actually
tell 'em you turn
doing
the
similar to guitar picking on
Yeah.
double stops? But yeah, that's a fun part of that song.
That's very cool. So we're just about out of time, guys. We're in the last minute here. Anybody else want? I just had to let Joe interject because he didn't have a guitar. The rest of you got to play or sing or something, and I had to let him interject here because he does sing on the album too. I mean, he sings. He's got a great voice, and so just appreciate all that you do for sure, my friend. Anybody got anything that Thomas? You've been kind of quiet over there. You did pick up the guitar, so
Thomas, you want to share anything? Or
go ahead, get on that microphone, brother.
If there's any youth groups or churches out there
Yes.
that want us to come play and just hang out, we're willing to go do that.
would love
Okay.
to. Would love to. Yeah.
Just we enjoy playing out and we enjoy worshiping with people.
Okay,
So we like youth groups to hang out.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's a
would
good
love
idea.
to come play with you. Play for your church. Come play for your youth program. We're looking for any opportunity we get to worship the Lord with you. And just wanted to also just mention on the album we were blessed to be able to partner with Jason Logan. He is the worship leader over at Springfield Baptist.
Okay, yeah.
One of the biggest churches in the area, and so those of you who go there, I want you to know your worship leader is on the song "Just As I Am," played keyboard with us, sang with us, and so it was a blessing to do that. And we're hoping we can partner with more worship leaders throughout the area on our next project.
I love it. Tell them again. Go ahead and if something that can play in the background behind us, and we'll let that take us out. You got something you can kind of play in the background behind us as we go out here, and instead of me putting on the
I'll play it right now.
Going on. Okay, so we'll bring this up and let this play behind us as we finish up it's not coming up. There it goes.
Well,
There it goes. Nope, it's not
we're
connected.
not connected to Bluetooth.
All of a sudden, it blinked out.
we're connected.
We're out of time though, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the normal sounder, and we're gonna say goodbye. But as we do, I do want you, Rob, to go ahead and tell them again how they can get the album.
Right. So it's We Imperfect Few. Look up the artist's name on any streaming service, and you'll find us there. And check out the album. You can download it, purchase it, or just listen to it.
Outstanding. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you tonight. Come join us tonight at Epiphany Baptist Church for CR, and you can hear some more. And you can join them for worship at 11 at Epiphany Baptist Church right here in Springfield tomorrow. We've got Ryan Martin coming in talking about Freedom Fest, and Aaron Slate will be here as well. This is 1100. This is 1100 WSGI. God bless. Have a great day.
When I was covered in stains, the river was clean. When I was losing my way, the river found me.